Hey everybody, welcome back to the girls channel. Welcome. It is a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I am on my way home from work. It is scorching hot out here. It is too hot out here. They talking about it's going to get hotter in the next 3 days. It was raining this morning and we was perfectly fine with the rain, I want to say. But let's talk about something. Okay, y'all. So I can talk to y'all now about it since it's officially over. The guy who I was talking to, y'all, I know so many people has been asking about him. He turned out to be a fraud. He turned out to be the same person that I did not want to talk to. He was the same person who I did not want around my son. Thank God he never met my son because I wouldn't let that happen. He was just basically everything he said he wasn't, but he was. And let me tell you what the mistake I made. I made the mistake of jumping 2 feet in, meaning he didn't like this little friends thing. When he didn't like to start off with friends, he likes to start off as jumping 2 feet in a relationship. So we started out in a relationship. We started the whole entire relationship. It was a full-blown relationship. I just really never said anything to you all because I didn't know where it was gonna go. So I knew it was gonna end because after the first few months, I did not like I won't even say few months. The first few weeks, I didn't like the way he was. I didn't like, the things. Okay, y'all. So I was sitting here editing this video, trying to see what I said because I was driving. But when I say that I didn't like the way he was, that's when I would say that he would, be like, I should chase him, basically. He's so used to these young girls who chases him for his money and because he has a car. That doesn't faze me. That don't make me want to be in a relationship with you. That don't, get me going. You having money don't get me going. Like, I'm not one of these girls that's out here looking for that. I'm looking for an actual real relationship, trying to get to know a person, and I would love you if you was broke. You feel me? But, he's so used to these little girls begging for money. Like, I'm going through a hard time. If I'm going through a hard time, I'm not going to call you because we just starting out this relationship. And so I guess he wanted me to chase him. And when he seen that I wasn't all about chasing him and for his money, I guess he started to actually see that he started actually acting funny, acting weird and stuff. And then I just didn't like the way, like, he would make me feel like, start talking about my son, like, oh, if you blah, 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 about my son staying up till past 8:30, something like that. He would start saying stuff. No, you don't speak on my parenting because my son's bed, it's the summer. My son's bedtime is at 9 o'clock because it's the summer. Now, when the school starts back, it will be back at 8:30. So don't, you feel me, just little things like that. And I didn't like that he would always blame everything on me. He wasn't always trying to meet me halfway. He would cancel plans, but I would get a little bit into that in the video. But let's get back to the video. And so I told him about my 3-month rule, and like I told y'all, he said it was okay, but he started pressuring me more into trying to have sex with him. See, now one thing I'm not going to do is let somebody pressure me into anything. So I started backing off from him. I started feeling some type. Okay, so that's another disclaimer. He would, up until yesterday when we called it quits, he just kept applying the pressure of when we gonna do this, when we go do that, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And I'm just like, excuse me. I made it very, very clear that we have to spend more time together because, y'all, we haven't actually seen each other, like, in person since our first date, because he would always make plans and he would cancel. So this very last time, I just knew that I was trying to see if he was going to actually go through with the plans. And so I waited for him to, text and contact me. It never happened. But let's get back into the vlog. Sex with him. So his big thing about us was having sex. And I already done said, ain't nobody coming in my personal space and getting none of my empire, my temple. Okay, so here's another disclaimer. When I say that my body is my temple, my body is my empire, I believe that you only get one body, and I don't think you should have people running in and out of your body, like your house. You want to keep your house pure and clean, and I think you should keep your body pure and clean of all the toxins and negativity of people. And so I think I'm not going to have sex with any and everybody that I meet. So that's just me. If you don't like it, then guess what? I can't tell you otherwise. Up with some woman for the weekend. And so if we're in a relationship, y'all, what type of man can call you after 10 o'clock? You tell me. What type of man can't call you're his woman after 10 o'clock? Not even after 10 o'clock, after 8:30, 9 o'clock when I put my son to sleep. Y'all let me know that. So all things into it. So Friday, I played him in his own game. You ain't text me all weekend to check up on me to make sure I'm okay. Okay? Okay? Cool? So then, y'all, I don't even get these long text messages anymore. To backtrack real quick, y'all, he pursued me. He chased me down. And so, anyway, back to this. He was all like, something, what happened? And I said, life happened. Like, life happened. Life always happened. You feel what I'm saying? So, what's the reasons why you don't ever keep up with your end of the deal when we supposed to go somewhere? You don't text me for days. So, I was like, life happens. He was like, I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Blah, blah, blah. My question was, what happened? Okay, and my answer was, life happened. You didn't text me. You didn't call me. You expect me to be the one who have all the communications with you. That is not how a relationship works. A relationship is two people communicating. And I'm always the, I don't know if it's called the aggressor or whatever. Okay, so what I failed to mention at this point while I'm editing this little video is that all communications for the last month literally was off. We haven't had any type of communication, like video calling stopped, phone calls stopped within the last month. We haven't video called since like June, and it's July. So probably about June is when, early June, probably about the first week of June, that's when the entire video chatting stopped. And then the phone call stopped when June 4th actually is when the phone call stopped, because I switched my shifts from 8 to 2 to 6 to 2, and we usually talk on the break. And then the phone calls from the 5:30 to 7 time slot stopped about mid-May. And so I should have stopped talking to him then, and we should have made it a mutual agreement then that we didn't need to be in a relationship then. But me, I'm still trying to make it work. That's what I do. But let's get back into the video. I was always the person who was sending text messages, trying to call, and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. And he never texted or called back until like either maybe 5 hours later or 4 hours later. And then, y'all, this is another thing. When I text him at work, I call him at work. We usually talk in the mornings, text good morning when we first wake up. On our breaks we talk. Then we call again between 5:30, 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. And then we text each other good night. And then we when we texting throughout the day, this is our schedule, provided on our schedule. So he never I called him one day at work, and he got so mad. Like, we used to video call, and he got so mad because our video recorded him home at work. First of all, it don't even look like you at work. Look like you at home. You know what? Well, that's when I really knew that it was just like about to come to the end. So, long story short, sorry, we broke up yesterday, and I just feel like he wrote me this long paragraph, the first long paragraph he's written me since we first met. This long paragraph. I mean, talk about blah blah blah, nice to meet you, that's why I jumped 2 feet. Y'all know what? I said, I didn't even say nothing. I deleted him out of my phone. I didn't block him. I just deleted him out of my phone. And you know, we're not gonna end off in bad terms. We weren't meant for each other because you're not right. Like, you're not about to sit here and blame everything on me. Like, so what I meant by when he always blamed me, y'all, he would never take responsibility for his wrongdoings, his actions, what he didn't contribute to the relationship. It was always, everything was placed on me. Like, I was the person who was to blame. He never could take responsibility for his actions. He had them tendencies where he would blame every little detail on me. Look, I know my worth. I know I'm not about to open myself up, give you anything just so you can go back and use, just use it. Like, you not finna get the goodies. I'm pissed because he wasted my time. I should have broke it off when I first had that feeling that, something wasn't right. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't, because I was trying to get the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't trying to go back to the old me and be like, oh my gosh, here is this, person, he's trying to do something, he's trying to get me, only thing is just trying to be sex. And I wasn't trying to go back to that mentality. I was trying to think through it. But I told God to give me a sign, and that sign was right in front of me every time. And God was like, here go the sign, here go the sign, here go the sign. And I ignored it. We always ignore the signs. But I ignored the signs, y'all. And I'm not mad. You live and you learn. I've learned.
I mean, I can have it cause I get it myself. Tryna set limits, I'm not with it. I'm the goat, I'm the best. Yeah.